We were at McDonald Park this week for the UVic versus James Bay quarterfinal match. Some familiar faces such as Neil Meechan and Ty DeGoody from the Sevens team suiting up for the Bays, Phil Mack for UVic. There were some big hits and even some blood, as Jeff Williams attests to, with tissues up the nostrils. A player who really impressed today was Brett Bookeboom, playing number 5 for UVic. The game started slowly with UVic notching a try and James Bay 2 penalties to create a 7-6 scoreline. The story of the game was UVic's defense. The Bays tried to outmuscle their younger opponents, but the students were up to the task. The first bit of controversy was an early hit on Connor Braid. To the naked eye, it looked like a perfectly timed tackle. In slow motion, you can see it was a fraction of a second early. It didn't affect the outcome, however, as the Bays soon mauled the ball over the line to secure a commanding 16-7 lead. In the second half, more good defense by UVic kept the Bays stymied. In this case, a good tackle by Hirayama on his national team counterpart Connor Braid, perhaps two players vying for the number 10 jersey. We took a break from the game to look around the field at the spectators, some catching a nap and time in the sun, some working, and some intently analyzing and comparing to heroics of days gone by. There were some fantastic displays of athleticism, like this line-out take by Eric Forsyth of the Bays, with an off-balance one-handed scoop right into the hands of John Moonlight. Bookeboom again features in the play as he blocks a clearance kick from Bay's scrum half Spencer Dalziel. The BCRN turning point was this try by Brett Bookeboom. Off a ruck, two players lined up against him, Eric Forsyth and John Moonlight. But the low tackle by Moonlight seems to take his own man out as much as Bookeboom. Great strength and balance by Bookeboom, though, to get across the line. That put UVic ahead 22-16, and there was no looking back. Shortly after, it's Bookeboom again, picking up a loose ball and scampering down the field. A from behind tackle from David Moonlight stops him, but good support play and the ball is spread wide and a dagger into the heart of the Bays' hopes as the score is now 32-19.
There's a chance. He's in. No, yes. Beyond the post.
Hirayama completes the conquest by picking off a looping pass and scampers in to make the score 39-19.
Oh boy.
And as one bard put it, somewhere in this favored land the sun is shining bright, the band is playing somewhere and somewhere hearts are light, and somewhere men are laughing and little children shout, but there is no joy in Mudville, Mighty James Bay has struck out. The media crowd around Pat Reardon after the game, including Czech TV and the Times columnist. Even though Bookaboom had a blinder of a game, we chose Reardon as man of the match for his outstanding leadership in the forwards, tough defense, and 2 tries.